It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a update. Sorry, I've been trying to get this whole stream going. I'm testing out a new microphone for a pod. Well, part of the announcement that I am doing. So I've been absent for many reasons. Unfortunately, I had plans to do videos back in June on my DVD collection because I've showed off my Blu-rays and 4Ks many times, and I figured you guys would want to see my DVD collection. And The Last of Us 2 had come out as well. I wanted to do a video about that, but unfortunately, my dog Marley, she passed away back June 25th. Uh, it was a very horrible day and it just drained me creatively. But and after I got over the death, I spent a lot of time working on a TV show I'm writing called The Outcast. And I've had a lot more fun doing that than I have, and I've been putting so much time into that that I've kind of forgotten about Joey's movie vlog. But I am getting back into the swing of things. I am also starting a podcast with my boys over at Six Shot Films. Which is very exciting. I updated my audio finally. I know a lot of people have been complaining to me about how god awful my audio is. Eventually, I do plan on fixing the picture quality, um, but I'm very, very, very excited to start this podcast I am doing called the Five Geeks Podcast. Um, but I also figured that uh, since I haven't really, I've bought some movies. Since I bought like two piles of movies, I figured I would show them off. Not as many as usual, but I got what I want, which of course is exciting. So Uh, I finally got into Criterion collecting. I got 12 Angry Men. I watched this movie my freshman year for a law class I took. I was on the edge of my seat from beginning to end. And normally, I don't like movies that just have people talking and talking, but the conversations were so interesting, and this is one of the most smart movies I have seen. Well written, well directed, um, and great actors, Henry Fonda, and a bunch more who I can't name. But yeah. Uh, Next up, uh, this is 4Ks I've been wanting. My quite possibly my favorite director of all time, Alfred Hitchcock. I got the 4K box set. It comes with Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, and the Birds. It's missing North by Northwest, though, which frustrates me just uh, I just want because I have this weird thing where I have two Hitchcock collections on my shelf now. Um, but yeah, very very excited. Um, I did watch Psycho on Saturday, the uncut version. Phenomenal. Looks great on 4K. Can't wait to check out the rest. Also, it is Halloween, so I am watching some horror. I'm going to be watching some horror movies this month. I guess we'll do a 2-4 on this one. They're two DC movies. So I got Batman the movie. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the 60s Batman show. Not that it's quality TV or anything, but yeah. I also do have Batman Beyond getting here soon, so that's exciting. Then I also, back in May, so basically the story behind this was I had quarantined for like a month straight. I decided that I wanted to leave my house and go buy Birds of Prey. I actually missed this one in theaters, which was such a mistake of mine because we don't get very many comic book movies like this. I'm not a fan of Suicide Squad at all, so that kind of that kind of lowered my expectations. But like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was the best part of Suicide Squad to me. So, and yeah, I watched this movie twice now. I do want to watch it a third time. But yeah, the action is great. It's really funny to me. I know Kenneth from Kenneth's Corner is going to disagree on that. He's a co-host on the podcast, so yeah, it's me, Kenneth, Patrick Preston, Joshua Drake from the Future Filmmaker channel, and Evan Horn. This is the second criterion I got. I only have 2 criterions so far, but this is one that I watch. So I took a trip uh, after Marley died to just get my mind off of things, and I went to visit some family in Alaska, and one of the movies we watched was The Great Escape. This is a movie I watched for first time there, and like the next day I went to a Barnes and Noble, and I saw this, and I got it along with 12 Angry Men. Yeah. My second favorite movie of 2020 so far, even though there's not very many movies of 2020, but I picked up The Invisible Man. This movie's phenomenal. We're probably going to be talking, well, we're not sure, like, if we're going to be talking about this movie on the podcast or not, but I probably shouldn't say much. But Kenneth wants to talk about this movie. I'm down to rewatch it because it's my second favorite movie of the year so far, right behind Tenet, which I did see. I loved it. And unfortunately, Tenet might be the last time I go to a movie theater this year. So it's like, yeah. Next up is another 4K that I bought, Jaws. Yeah, Jaws is one of my favorite movies of all time. I didn't even own this one on Blu-ray, so when they announced they're doing a 4K, I snagged it up. I had a bit of a frustrating pre-order on this one though, so I pre-ordered it, and then Best Buy sold my copy, so it delayed my shipping. Um, I was ticked off. I got it 2 weeks later though. But yeah, this is another one that I might revisit during the Halloween season, even though this is more of a summer movie to me. And the 4K to this looks great. Very, very tense. And I need to try it on my new sound bar. because I did get a sound bar finally, so I should have included that one. Just Mercy, a film that I don't know where this ranks in my 2020 ranking. Uh, Ranks high, even though there's not very much competition. So yeah, but this is a great movie. I hate that cover though. Why did they have to do that? Just why? Uh, the lighthouse. Sorry, that kind of startled me that I did that. So, but yeah, another movie that I watched on Amazon Prime during quarantine. This and Honey Boy I watched during on Amazon Prime during quarantine. And in terms of Honey Boy, that was another great one that I have to recommend to everyone. But we're talking about The Lighthouse now. So this stars Robert Pattinson, who is our new Batman. That trailer looked great, and William Defoe. Um, yeah, this movie was really, really weird for me, but I really, really enjoyed it. Loved it even more the second time. The second time really helped me get more of a grasp of that movie. The Best Picture winner, Parasite. I might get the criterion of this to and double dip, but yeah, possibly my favorite movie of last year. This is a movie I watched on Hulu during quarantine, and I bought the 4K to it. Um, I showed it to my dad because I had been trying to get him to watch it for a while, and he loved it. I was just blown away by this movie because, like, I'm not really a foreign film guy, but I want to watch more because of Parasite now. I loved it so much. And that ending just, yeah, that ending was, especially considering my personal, some stuff going on in my personal life. That's just, it hit me a lot. Uh, Next up, I should have mentioned that, I got Batman 66, this and another one I'm going to show last at a place called Disc Replay I went to for the first time, and I bought Batman 66, the one I'm about to talk about, and a box set I got all for under all for like $24. And this one is Planet of the Apes 1968. So I own the new trilogy on 4K. I have the box set, but I've never owned this one. And this is a movie that I respect. I think it's a really good movie. I do prefer the newer ones, though. I'm just gonna say that. Uh, but this is a really great movie from the '60s. I it I think it still holds up surprisingly. Uh, Next up, uh, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Haven't opened this one yet. I actually ordered it with my microphone. Um, yeah. It's been on. I've had it on DVD. I sold that one a while ago though, for some reason, and then it's been on Netflix for a while. So like, and I can't believe I haven't owned this one on Blu-ray yet. It shocks me considering how much I love it. Yeah, this is my uh, one of my favorite Edgar Wright films, even though there's a lot of great Edgar Wright movies. Well, all of his movies are great. I can't wait for whenever his new one comes out. Who knows when that'll be? This is a steelbook. I don't buy very many TV shows. I only own a select few. But I am getting Batman Beyond sometime this week. I just ordered it, but this is a steelbook to the Watchmen TV show. So I am a huge fan of Watchmen. Uh, I have the graphic novel behind me. I have the 4K over there. Um, so yeah, this is a show that I had. Uh, I didn't really have, wasn't really that hyped, but I watched it because of the hype that people were telling me about with it, and it's great. The character of Looking Glass might be like one of my favorite Watchmen characters ever. Tim Blake Nelson did a really good job. And then this is a box set that I got at Disc Replay, the X-Men trilogy. So this one includes ag. The one that sort of started it all, X-Men. This one's a pretty good one, a little bit dated though. Uh, X2, which I've owned, but I'm getting rid of that one since I have the box set now. But this is one of my favorite comic book movies, and it's like my third favorite X-Men movie behind Days of Future Past and Logan. Because Logan is my favorite of the entire franchise, and First Class is one of the more interesting ones. It's a complete fumble, but I think it handled the Phoenix story than they did in Dark Phoenix. So, because Dark Phoenix was garbage. So I have played some video games during quarantine. I don't. They're in my living room. That's where I keep all my video games. But that one farted. But I did. I of course I played Last of Us 2. I love Last of Us 2 a lot. It's like my favorite game at the moment. Uh, Sorry, geeks and gamers, but you found the wrong channel if you're here. I've started God of War Phenomenal. I finally played through all of the Telltale Walking Dead series. Absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah, I haven't played Star Wars Squadrons yet, but I also might like show off some cool collectibles I got over the past few months. Egg. So we're gonna start off with this really cool like silhouette Batman thing. Yeah, this is cool. Got it to have decoration in here. Okay, so this is one that I haven't. This is so I don't really buy very many Funko Pops, but like this is one that uh I had to have. Baby Yoda, my boy. If you follow me on Instagram, uh my Instagram stories are filled with Baby Yoda. I love Mandalorian. I'm really excited for episode or season 2. So, and then I did get at FYE, I got X23. Yeah, I think this is from like a Deadpool comic series, but I'm a huge fan of X23 after seeing her in Logan back in 2017. And then I did get uh, The Art of Last of Us Part 2. I love the game so much that I just had to get it. Um, yeah, found it for $40 at a comic shop on my trip. So yeah, I am starting a podcast. Like I said, I'm writing a TV show. I'm also uh, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna run Joey's movie vlog for because I'm hoping to take some steps into my career after high school. Um, I'm uh, very nervous about some stuff. I have to think about college soon, and just I'm very, very nervous about a lot. And I also want to make sure that I could take I want to take some risks. Um yeah. Um I'll probably do a live stream sometime next week maybe. I'll try I may attempt to do, but I am also wanting to focus on my TV show that I'm writing and the upcoming podcast, um, with mm, which I will be sharing on my social media page. So make sure that you guys follow me there. You could find me at Twitter at JSCinema134 or Instagram at JSCinema134. You could find me uh, at Joey Strandberg on Twitter and Joey's movie blog on Letterboxd. And when the podcast comes out, please tune in, help us out. Uh, we're working on a lot. And I hope you guys support my projects that I'm working on with my TV show and stuff. Um, and the and I'm co-writing a lot of scripts lately, and yeah, I'm very excited and nervous and a bit stressed about a lot of things, and um, I just want uh, and just thank you guys for bearing with me. I know that being away for 5 months as I'm getting used to stuff. Um, I wanted to do a video dedicated to DC fandom, but I only watched like 3 panels there, so like I don't have much to say. Um, I will say I will eat my words about what I said about the Snyder Cut last stream, but I am very excited about the Snyder Cut. Um, and the new Batman with Robert Pattinson, that trailer was like that was something. And then I'm actually excited about the Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn, and just more and more. Um, I am getting tired. I am going to bed. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, just stay tuned for what's going on. Um, if I am allowed to, I may drop some tidbits about, well, like I do want to drop tidbits about some of the stuff I'm working on. I'm hoping that we can maybe do a podcast episode dedicated to it. I am very excited about everything going on, and just stay tuned. I'll update you guys on a lot of what's going on in the future. Yeah. Uh, See you guys later. And bye bye.